What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the boxing clinic, trying to get a couple videos in. Sunday early morning grind. Dropped a couple before this. NFL on tomorrow, American football. For my foreign fans that don't know, American football, hand egg ball, whatever y'all call it. I usually don't drop that many videos on Sunday unless something catastrophic happens or I just got some downtime to support a game. But my Lions taking on the Steelers Sunday Night Football in Motor City, where I'm from, so be a little bit preoccupied. But let's talk about Eddie Hearn. I'm gonna link the video in the description. It says that he rejected Deontay Wilder's second counter offer, which the first was he wanted $7 million to fight Dillian Whyte to come to the UK. The second was he took the $3.3 million offer, but said he wanted to be promised an Anthony Joshua fight in 2018. Now, some fans have, been saying that Deontay Wilder really didn't want to fight Anthony Joshua. He didn't want to do it. He was scared. He was just using Joshua's name to, stir some stuff up. You see, he really wanted to fight. Eddie Hearn said trick no good. Said he's not going for that counter offer. Said he needs to know in the next 2 weeks if Wilder's going to take the Dillian Whyte offer, $3.3 million. Like I said, Dillian Whyte was horrible today anyway. And it'd be easy money for Deontay Wilder. I'll talk about that in a quick second. But, I don't suspect Deontay Wilder was going to take that offer. He wanted to be promised Anthony Joshua. Eddie Hearn said they need to know in the next 2 weeks if he can fight Dillian Whyte. And Wilder said basically if y'all say y'all going to fight me in 2018, put it in the contract. Eddie Hearn said a fight of that nature takes a long time to negotiate. It takes more than 2 weeks. So basically, he's hiding behind his word and he's protecting his fighter, Anthony Joshua. That's who the main one they're protecting. They said, but I think he said also if, he doing a voluntary matchup versus Dillian Whyte, they don't have no issue putting a rematch clause in there for Deontay Wilder's favor if he loses and they can do it again. But at the end of the day, they don't want that fight. Eddie Hearn Matchroom. Anthony Joshua is the reason that he's able to open doors and come over to the U.S. Richard Schaefer said his father is the reason why he got the Sky TV deal over there in the UK. And I think Anthony Joshua is the reason he's able to come to HBO. And I think he needs Anthony Joshua unscathed until the Showtime deal expires. Because Schaefer said it's no secret what they're trying to do. They're trying to get Anthony Joshua to HBO. They're going to run out the Showtime deal. They're going to run over to HBO and complicate things similar when Adonis Stevenson, jumped out of negotiations and went over to Showtime from HBO with Sergey Kovalev in main events. And I think that's what Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua is doing. You're trying to run out the time clock with Showtime to go over to HBO. That's why he's able to make deals with Danny Jacobs, and he's supposed to be signing another prominent American fighter in the next week or two. So now you understand the game that he's playing. Anthony Joshua is his key to American boxing, dominance in the promoter world, and he using them. If Joshua's making $20 million off this fight match what Eddie Hearn is doing, he's gonna use them to sew up some fighters in America, sew up a nice little deal with HBO for some of his domestic fighters, and soon after that, he then maybe 2, 3, 4 years down the line, he'll think about making a big fight like Deontay Wilder. Honestly, I don't think, Wilder's going to be undefeated by that time. I think Joshua, most people thought he got a gift stoppage today. But Dillian Whyte looked terrible. I think Deontay Wilder should take the fight anyway. I know Lou DiBella said on Twitter today or the other day, the champion doesn't travel, but that's where the money at. I mean, where else you going to make $3.3 million on Showtime Network? You feel me? So he don't have too many options. Povetkin is fighting Christian Hammer for Joseph Parker mandatory. Does he really want to fight Povetkin again in a drug test? Ortiz? I mean, who he gonna fight? Brazil, Mansour. So he's really in the pickle. If he want to get that money and get that easy work with Dillian Whyte, I know that he probably don't want to travel over there now that he doesn't need to, and he's in a position of power. No, they're worried about fishy things happening, but that's $3.3 million. You just made $4-point-some million from the Povetkin fallout. Whatever you're making versus the Hearn, then you get him $500,000. So please, man, you can you could rack up $7 million, and plus $7 million. One, you didn't have to fight. Easy money with Dillian Whyte. I believe you'll beat him. He's nothing special. He's getting fat and sloppier by the fight. So I would advise Deontay Wilder to take Dillian Whyte without the Anthony Joshua offer. But I understand what they're saying. He want Anthony Joshua in the contract. Eddie Hearn scared. They're protecting him. There ain't too much Wilder can do. We gone.